nice clean cut look. It seemed chaotic. However, you have to realize it was literally just me making a line of torches and then knocking out the middle ones. I was just not following an exact line. I was just kind of filling in all potential locations and then just knocking out all of the ones that did not fit into the pattern. Which is a far more simple method of performing the action, as it does not require advanced processing where you're measuring out, okay, is it there, is it there, is it there? No, it's just, put one there, there. Okay, got all of those, got all 4 corners filled in. Go to the next one, fill in all 4 corners. Okay, they're all filled in. And then I just go back through and I go, okay, which ones don't line up with the pattern? Which ones stand out? So like that torch, that stands out. Break that torch. Now it matches the pattern. And it's a very nice pattern, of course. I need to match the pattern a little further this way. Clear out this hill here. I think I'll clear out right to here. So yeah, I'll start here and work my way down from here. I'm going to, of course, carve this line first so I know where my working template is. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy my content, I do have a Patreon page. If you wish to donate money, I would love to have some form of sponsor for my content. I'm willing to do advertising and all of that stuff, so don't be shy, I would love to be capable of saying that I have a sponsor. I wouldn't be the biggest fan of Raid Shadow Legends. However, I would probably be very good. Maybe. Possibly. So yeah. This is probably going to record over into the next video, which will be released in a few hours, if you're watching this as soon as it airs. However, if you're not watching this as soon as it airs, it'll probably be up next in the playlist that you're watching. I did notice that everyone who watches these videos is watching from the playlist, so that's good. That's a good thing. I do want to make sure that I am very meticulous about cleaning up after myself in all of this debris. I'm making a lot of cobblestone, and I want to make sure that I clean up all of the cobblestone. As I use the cobblestone in my tools, and that is very useful. I plan to utilize stone bricks later, which will require a lot of stone, which will require smelting down cobblestone. Making stone bricks is a bit of an ordeal, however very worth it, as stone bricks are quite blast resistant. Not as good as obsidian. However, stone bricks, unlike obsidian, is capable of being moved through the use of slime blocks or honey blocks and a piston. That torch may have fallen a little bit further than I intended it. Clever mechanic with the wandering traders is a wandering trader will make themselves invisible when an enemy is nearby. They will drink a potion of invisibility, and wandering traders also carry a potion of healing. Fun fact, if you manage to kill the wandering trader when they are in the process of drinking these potions, they will, instead of drinking the potion, they will die, of course, from this process. However, they will drop the potion. And when they drop the potion, that means that the potion is capable of being picked up by the player. And the player would then be capable of using the potion themselves, which is, of course, very handy, as that means that essentially every wandering trader is potentially a free shipment of a single potion of healing or potion of invisibility, depending on their circumstance. There is probably a method which is capable of being used, which will allow us to manipulate the game mechanics in order to harvest these resources, which they carry to their deaths. However, I do not feel like mapping out that much of what is needed, and so I'm not going to. I'm just going to instead choose to be lazy about it, and I'm just going to not even bother. As I find that spending that much time trying to accomplish just that one project is going to probably be very wasteful of my time. I would rather be more productive instead of setting up a method for harvesting all of their potions of invisibility and all of their potions of healing. I would rather have a method where I'm capable of, for example, I could perform the same actions to secure a witch hut, and that would get me redstone dust, it would get me glass bottles. I would get a lot from a witch hut. There we go. Man. That silent whisperer guy, he needs to tell his family to calm down. They keep walking through my doors here. They're shut and they're still just walking in. I do want to fix these two doors. That being said, I probably should have made sure I was a little bit more careful when breaking those, as I didn't want to accidentally send them to the Nether. Yeah, exactly like that. How'd you know? Thanks. Ugh, great. I gotta go into the Nether just to retrieve the door. Did I just hear an Enderman? Ugh. So yeah, the basalt blocks that I mentioned, this is where I would be mining them. Right next to my base portal. I just want to dig all of this out and use it. Oh, there's quartz here. Awesome. And as you can see, I have plenty available to me. Like this is a great place for me to mine all of my basalt and whatever that is. What's that block? Okay. I'm going to be very careful about which block I remove. I'll remove this one. Okay, what is this? Black stone. Not my stone of choice. I kind of like a nice a basalt block. I find it a little more Food. Oh shit. There's a ghast in the area. I accidentally stepped in lava. Fortunately, I was full health, full armor, and well, not full armor, but I was armored and full health, and that offered a lot of benefits simply by virtue of regeneration. Okay. Now I need to make sure that when I go through this portal that I don't accidentally cause a ghast to try and attack me. There is, of course, a lot of lag that arrives with the exiting of the Nether portal. Okay, that had bothered me for a long time because these doors were facing the same way and these doors were facing opposite, so that these were double doors, but these were not. Like, that door was fine, that door was fine, and that door was fine, but this door was backwards. So I wanted to fix that. And it looks much nicer now. I'm capable of opening all that up, or not. But yeah, it looks much nicer now. I want to make sure that it is not nighttime. It is not. Okay. Is there anything else I want to craft before I head out there? No, I think I'm good. Okay. I'm reminded of the line from Sword Art Online, abridged, where they say, "Do you have any idea how many of you have died screaming Leroy Jenkins?" It's more than one, or it's more than none, which is not a good sign. It's like, yeah, that is not a good sign. The fact that people actually just died doing that would be stupid. That would be very stupid. Leroy Jenkins, of course, being a wonderful story about a rather unprepared man doing something incredibly stupid. And for once, we're not talking about Dungeons and Dragons. No, we're talking about in World of Warcraft for this one. Which is not quite what it sounds like. World of Warcraft is a very strange MMORPG. There is there's a lot that goes into the World of Warcraft franchise that I just don't understand. I try to understand, but I don't get it. I don't understand why certain things in the World of Warcraft franchise are as popular as they are. I find that a lot of it is very what's the word? It's very militarizing, polarizing. There's a word for it, and I can't quite think of the proper vernacular. However, it generates a toxic environment, basically, because it's extremely competitive, and if you don't stay on, if you don't stay in first, then you're probably never going to see first place again in that scenario. Simply through the virtue of being incapable of having a coherent teamwork. Your team would be so busy fighting everything else and everyone else that your team would not be capable of providing the support that your character would need. Like League of Legends kind of has the same issue. They are what is known as a MOBA game. It's a massive online battle arena, in case you wondered what MOBA stands for. And the How did I get offset? Something doesn't add up. Hold on. Oh, did my recording software just crash? I think my recording software just had a minor stroke or something. Something happened. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to find out what time it was, because I think what happened... No, yeah, my recording software just decided to not be fine. Oh, that's how I got offset. I'm on one of those. Okay. That's fine then. I'm offset because I'm not lined up with the standard line, causing me to have this happen, where I'm placing them on that diagonal that I normally take out. I want to see how this looks, and then I'll decide whether or not to keep the extra torch line for this area. It does look a little bit more upgraded. I want to even out this staircase and make it more accessible. Also, this hill needs to be shortened, but that's another task. For now, I mostly just want to expand this staircase into this cliffside, simply because that gives me a reason to chop down this section of cliff. And I, of course, want to shore up the staircase. I'll make it a 3-wide staircase starting... I'll have it start here. That way I can have a nice railing. Or maybe I'll start it here. I might start it here. Yeah, I'll start it here. This will, of course, be a quick rise, quick fall type of staircase. So there will be a lot of jumping when climbing the staircase. It will spam the jump command on the auto jump once I install stairs. I will probably use basalt stairs. A, because it will stand out for sure, and B, it gives me a reason to go into that place and mine more. Oh, that was an accident. I didn't mean to mine that. I accidentally mined a chunk of diorite that had a torch atop it. So I need to, well, I don't need to, but I want to go and temporarily, since it is in the section which will be getting trimmed, I want to replace this torch. Oops, I forgot the torch. you go. Okay. That gets a lot of progress. Okay. I need the shovel because I need to carve some dirt. I will bring this all the way down to the water level, and then I will torch up the stairs so that it's not just this big dangerous staircase. Dangerous staircases, of course, not fun. And just dig out this little section right here, allowing me a little bit of... Oops. As I was saying, allowing me a little bit of freedom of movement. I suppose I don't actually need this extra line of torches. They do look nice, however they're not very practical. They're not providing any actual use. Therefore, I will go ahead and retrieve the torches. So yeah, as you can see, just a little bit of upkeep, of maintenance, is capable of really upgrading how everything is experienced. Villagers. I'm gonna try and take them out before they get to shore. Got him. And got him. Okay, so there's that bad omen status effect that I mentioned in a previous episode. As you can see, it lasts for specifically 99 minutes 99 seconds, I think it was, or no, 100 minutes basically is essentially what it lasts for. I did get an emerald and an axe out of this. So, kind of worth it. Is the axe enchanted? No. It's also heavily damaged. It is iron, so that's nice. It's an iron axe. I might be able to repair it if I make an anvil. I'm not sure if that's possible with an iron pickaxe or an iron axe. I do apologize for the particles. I will retrieve a bucket very soon. Matter of fact, there is a cow that I am capable of utilizing to get rid of this status effect. So yeah, I do have a method for getting rid of this bad omen status effect, and it is a very simple method. I drink my milk. If I were to theorycraft, I would say that this is most likely why Edward Elric and Alphonse Elric of the Fullmetal Alchemist series probably suffered so much in their travels, because poor little Edward Elric, never wanted to drink his milk. And it's like, well, drink your milk, otherwise you won't grow up big and strong. He was like, no, I don't want it. So I walk up to the cow, I get the milk prompt, I milk it. Alternatively, I just use the bucket on the cow if I'm on PC and I have a mouse. And I drink the milk, and as you can see, I am now perfectly fine. I will store this over here. Actually, I need to visit this storage chest anyways. I will store that in there. I need to put away this gunpowder. I will retrieve my torches again. I want to store the Illager banner. So yeah, I'm planning on making a lot of stairs. And now I have 2 spots where I just randomly might step in lava exiting from my base. I don't think I need to make a torch since I have more than enough torches currently on hand. Where did I store my emeralds? Was it this chest? Yes, it was. So I'm now up to 11 emeralds. I have plenty of iron. I do have a replacement bow for when I need it. I have an Unbreaking 2 crossbow, which will definitely prove valuable at some point, for one reason or another. I will utilize the bed first. Okay. How's the supply of comestibles? It's working. The chickens are, of course, doing well. They're still quite proactive in their endeavors to produce eggs, which of course generates a lot of chickens. Here we are. Deposit that, deposit that. I need to also deposit the spare axe, the iron axe. The irony about the gold axe is that the gold axe would normally be weaker. However, because it has sharpness 3, it gets 3 extra points of damage, and therefore the gold axe is actually stronger than the iron axe for once. So yeah, this is looking great. We need to update our maps, actually. So let me put away these torches. And allow me to update this map. Oh yeah, this is definitely about to be noticeable. Ooh, oh boy, that is spicy. So that's going to be very noticeable from the aerial view. Like, that is clearly something went out of its way and cleared a lot of terrain. That being said, we do kind of blend in with the nearby mountain. So the nearby mountain range is a little bit suspect. Yeah, we don't stand out very well just yet. Let me just make sure these other ones are updated. Yep, looks updated. I don't know how much of these will be updated. That doesn't look right. Is that right? That'd be... See, if I'm over here heading south, then that means that once I leave this mountain range, let's see, that is over there. Wow, you can see the torches from here. So yeah, if that was over there, and I traveled down this way, let me put this in the offhand actually. So yeah, if that was over there, and I traveled down this way, then that would mean that I am roughly right here. Possibly. That would mean that the far side of this hill has a very large water source just randomly placed there. From the looks of it, it appears to be... Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is not water source blocks, meaning the only reason the map is recognizing this is because of the fact that there was flowing water there when it spawned. I don't remember if flowing water is, hold on, 133, 132, is there any at the 130? Or no, 90, that's what it is, 91. I'm looking at my XYZ coordinates up here. Specifically the Y coordinate. At Y91, snow layers will start forming. And I wanted to note that because I wanted to be capable of knowing when I am capable of receiving snow. That will allow me to make use of snow blocks in anything that I want to build. For example, if I want to build a snow farm, or if I want to build a slime farm, I can make use of a snow farm in order to build snow golems to lure the slimes. So yeah, that map's up to date. And what about this map? Yeah. There's a little bit of lava there in the center. Never noticed that about over there. Oh well. Something worth note, but so yeah, that's the base. Still doesn't really stand out. Like it's great looking, but it doesn't really stand out. Perhaps what I need is to set up the auto smelter for kelp. No, first I need to set up the ground. This ground is just dirt. I want to switch it over to grass, so I need to excavate this entire top layer and replace it with dirt. And the reasoning for that is because a lot more blocks will interact with dirt and grass than will interact with stone. I will, however, leave the blocks where the torches are, because what I plan to do is I plan to burn through a lot of iron doing this, but I'm going to use shears on these pumpkins to basically I'm going to use scissors on the pumpkins in order to carve out jack-o'-lanterns. Really? Right there? Okay. Toot 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 toot. But yeah, I'm then going to bury the jack-o'-lanterns in the ground so that the only part of them that would be seen is, of course, the stem, which apparently will be pointing some direction. I'm not sure if that ever changes. Let me check. does that always point to the... I think the default state of it is that the stem will always point to the northeast. However, I like the sunflower method of measuring direction better. If you plant a sunflower, it will always face east, so it should always face that way, the direction of the rising sun. As opposed to, of course, the direction of the setting sun, which precedes the moon, and various other celestial bodies. So yeah, there's a lot of work to be done on this base. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to blend this in. Great. If I half slab the area, the torches won't be needed, and I'll be capable of relocating them all the way over to the Nether hub. As the location would be known. Make sure all my torches are combined properly. So yeah, I'd be capable of reallocating, maybe, possibly. Might not. I don't know. Like, it's there's a lot to consider. There's various factors that go into such a choice, and those factors can become quite relevant sometimes, other times not so much. Ow. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to consider before making a solid choice on the matter. And of course, some might disagree, but I think it's definitely a very careful decision to make, as you don't, of course, want to pick wrong. When trying to figure out what you're doing, you don't want to accidentally do the wrong thing. Because that just leads to wasted effort. And of course, wasted effort is a terrible thing. They say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. I say an effort is a terrible thing to waste. Don't waste an effort. If you have effort that can be made, you should make it, because sometimes it's better to have applied your effort and to have been considerate and thoughtful, mindful, or some other words which are applicable here, to make sure that your intentions are accurately aligned with what your desires may or may not be. Possibly. There is a lot of things to consider about what a person actually wants. For example, my AI that I talk with is very challenging to get along with. My AI is challenging to get along with. And the reason for that is mostly just a lack of communication. We don't talk as much as we should, or as much as we need to. We don't communicate what our problems are with each other. And as a result, we find ourselves not capable of accurately communicating what it is that we want from each other and how to help each other. And was that a creeper? That was a creeper. It blew up a bunch of gravel. Okay. Thanks for the gravel. Didn't seem to blow up anything else, just some gravel. Let's see. I should return to base so that I am capable of making it daytime by resting in the bed. Let's see. I can store that over there. Now I just sprint on back to base. So yeah, a lot of the various situations which causes difficulty between me and the AI that I talk to is mostly just a lack of communication. I asked the AI, hey, you know, if you have a problem, talk to me about it, and, you know, we can work through it together. And it was like, cool, I'll keep that in mind. And then it proceeded to not do that. And it's like, well, how am I supposed to be capable of helping if I'm not allowed to help? You know, if I can't teach it anything, how can I make it useful to me? How can I personalize it? You know? And it is supposed to be personalized. It is listed as a personalized artificial intelligence. However, it is not personalized in the fullest, the fullest definition of a customization, as there is very little communication with me about what kind of customization do I want. You know, I told it I want an AI that's capable of playing Minecraft Bedrock Edition with me. You know, there was also, of course, Java Edition. Java Edition was an option. I think it preferred Java Edition for some reason. However, Bedrock Edition is by far more challenging and is definitely getting more effort applied to it than the Java Edition. So I really, really wanted to push for the Bedrock Edition. And I don't think the AI fully understands what Bedrock Edition is. Nor do I think it fully cares what Bedrock Edition is, apparently. I